Hello everyone and welcome to Mobility Academy. I'm the Flexibility Guy, Coach Elia, and in today's video we're going to see a beautiful exercise to stretch your chest and your shoulders. More in particular, your chest major, your chest minor, and the front part of the delts. But before I start, let me ask you to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications so you'll never miss one of my next videos. With that said, let's start. This exercise is called the shoulders extension stretch with bent arms, and let me show you how to do it. Now, you sit down on floor like this, and I'm going to use a band, okay? So it's not mandatory to use the band. If you have it, then use it, but if you don't, it's the same, okay? You wrap the band around your elbows behind you here, okay? Slowly, like this. Okay, now once you are in the position here, you have your band of wrapping your elbows like this, okay, and from here you anterior pelvic tilt and you inhale and you try to push your chest out and in front of you like this, okay. From this position, what I want to do is to place my hands behind my butt here, and I want to make sure that my hands are in line, okay? So hands in line, one with the other. I remain with the elbows above my hands, so I bend the elbows and I remain there, and from there I push my chest and my shoulders forward as if I want to stay here. But as I do so, I don't want to straighten my arms. As you can see, I want to drive my elbows back and drive my chest in front of me, okay? When I do that, I don't want to like close my body like this, so I don't want a posterior pelvic tilt. I want an anterior pelvic tilt, drive my hips like in front of me and also my chest, only the elbows. I want to like drive the elbows back here. Only the elbows stay like back. Okay, and I want to like feel a deep sensation of stretch here on my chest muscles and also the front part of my delts. That's the stretch. You keep this stretch for 8 to 10 breaths, and then you can apply a PNF contraction. And to apply a PNF contraction, you push with your hands towards the floor. Okay, a PNF contraction is really important, and it's a strategy to gain more flexibility in a certain stretching position because it relaxes your muscles more after the contraction. Okay, so when you do a PNF contraction, you squeeze the muscles that are involved in the stretch, okay, and once you stop the contraction, you can gain like a little bit more range of motion, okay. So in this case, I'm in this stretch here. I drive my chest in front of me. I anterior pelvic tilt. I open my chest here. I wanna drive my elbows back just a bit, okay, and I mean your elbows should stay above your hands at all times during the stretch, okay? Not behind, not in front, just above, okay? From here, what I want to do after 8 to 10 breaths is to apply a PNF contraction, and to do that, I want to push with my hands on floor. I'm squeezing my front delts and also my chest to do so. So I keep this contraction here 10 to 15 seconds. I squeeze, I keep everything in place, and after 10 to 15 seconds, I stop, I inhale, and on the exhale, I try to get deeper into the stretch. Now, to get deeper into the stretch here, what I want to do is to drive my hips slightly more in front of me. So as you can see, if I start here, and I feel the stretch here, so everything is good. I feel the stretch on my chest and my shoulders. If I want to like increase the sensation of stretch, I want to drive my hips in front of me just a little bit. So after the PNF contraction, inhale, and I move the hips just a little bit more in front of me. This really increases the sensation of stretch. Of course, if I move the hips I also want to open the chest more. Okay, so the stretch is created by opening the chest, by driving the chest forward and the elbows out. This is what I want to do here. Okay, and to increase the stretch, I want to drive my hips in front of me. You can also pull with your feet on floor, like if you want to like do something like that, if you want to like bend your legs, and this will pull your hips in front of you and also your chest, and you want to breath regularly here. And also through like the breathing, you can adjust the intensity of the stretch, because the more you breathe, the better you feel the sensation of stretch in your chest. Okay, now you can repeat 1 to 3 PNF contractions of 10 to 15 seconds, and you try to get deeper after each PNF contraction, driving your hips forward. Okay, now you can do it also without the band. It's the same. The band just pulls your elbows together and you can feel like a deep sensation of stretch there, but it's the same. You just place your hands on floor like this, you keep your elbows above your hands, you drive your hips in front of you, you open your chest, you bend your elbows just a little bit, and you try to feel the sensation of stretch in the front part of your rib cage, on your chest and front part of your delts. That's it. You want to like try to externally rotate your shoulders, like if you want to pull your shoulders back, opening also the shoulders. So this means that I want to push my shoulders back. This will like stretch all the muscles here, so the chest major and the pec minor also. Okay, so from here I drive my chest in front of me. I open the chest, I drive the elbows back, both my hands, and just remain here. Remember to breathe. Breathing is like the key factor here, because if I hold my breath, I close my chest and I can't feel the carc sensation of stretch. I want to open the chest, retract my shoulder blades just a bit, drive the elbows back, and relax the shoulders. That's the stretch. Okay, so you can repeat 1 to 3 PNF contractions, 10 to 15 seconds in the stretch, and you just feel that kind of very good stretch in your chest and shoulders. And this is very good for shoulders extensions, which means bringing your arms behind you, and this is a very important range, and this exercise is very useful for that. So guys, that's all for the shoulders extension stretch. A very beautiful stretch for your chest and your shoulders, more in particular for your pec minor, major, and the front part of your delts. You can use it to improve your shoulders extension, which is the range where you move your arms behind you, which is really useful in exercises like dips and many others. And if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button, or leave me a comment if you have any further questions. With that said, that's all from the flexibility guy, Coach Leah. See you in the next video. Have a nice stretch.